So I'd like everybody to get into a comfortable state, preferably sitting up so that you won't fall asleep during this meditation. Be somewhere where you can close your eyes for about 30 minutes. Somewhere comfortable, preferably sitting up. And in this meditative process, we are going to indeed diffuse any psychic attacks using the very simple methods that I've been talking about so far on the show. So what I'd like you to do first, simply close your eyes and move your awareness to your breath. As you inhale, fill your lungs from the very bottom all the way to the top. And as you exhale, let the air flow out slowly, smoothly, and empty your lungs completely. Now, I'd like you to place your awareness just above your head and notice, become aware of a ball of light above your head. This is your higher self. This is your divine aspect that's always watching out for you. It is your ultimate guide. It is your ultimate protector. And as you breathe in deeply, allow your higher self to move down so that it's touching the crown of your head. See it lighting up your entire head from within. Breathe deeply and allow your higher self to fill your brain with its amazing, all-powerful, loving energy. Now see that light move down into your throat. See it move down into your heart. See your heart radiating the light and the love of your higher self. Breathe it in. Let it expand. Now, let that energy charge every single cell of your body as it moves further down. Let it penetrate your solar plexus, your abdomen, your groin, your sexual centers. Let it fill every single cell with powerful, calming energy. And let it expand. And as that energy expands, feel your body tingling. Feel Feel that energy of your higher self merging with your physical body. This is all the protection you truly need, right here from your higher self. But we have a lot more that we can access, a lot more that we can tune into, because we're living in a galaxy teeming with life. And this galaxy, this Milky Way, has its own consciousness. Just like Mother Earth has her consciousness, the Milky Way galaxy is alive, conscious, extremely powerful, and a very loving entity. So simply become aware of the galaxy's consciousness. I call it the galaxy being because it's short, it's catchy, and it's easy to remember. You call it whatever you like, just be aware of it and breathe. And now, become aware of the center of the Milky Way galaxy, the galactic core, the galactic sun. This core is broadcasting loving and empowering frequencies that are streaming into our planet every single moment of every single day. Put your awareness on the galactic core and ask it for the cosmic flush. And see a beam of energy traveling at instant, faster than light speed from the core through space and into your crown. See it moving down your chakra centers, illuminating them one by one. And breathe it in. Breathe in that transformational thought frequency increasing energy from the core of our galaxy. And see it move down through your body, through your roots, and down into the core of Mother Earth, into her crystalline plasma energy core. You are now serving as a galactic beacon, a galactic human, transmitting vast amounts of spiritual light and love information to the core of the earth. You are now helping her heal. And in gratitude, she sends you a beam of energy back up that channel into your root, up through your chakra system, fountaining out, showering out the top of your head in a shower of energy. And this is the beginning of the cosmic flush. Now, ask for the complete cosmic flush. And feel energy moving through your being, through your body, and your sphere of consciousness, from every single direction simultaneously. And breathe it in. This cosmic flesh is a tool that you can use to do amazing things with your mind and your heart and your entire sphere of consciousness. This is just the beginning of the cosmic flesh. I don't know where it ends. I haven't found the end of it yet. 12 years, and it just keeps growing and evolving to more and more beautiful levels. And it will do the same for you, because the galaxy loves you, the earth loves you, the one infinite creator loves you, because you are it, and all is one. So take another deep breath. And ask your higher self to do an energy refund, and to refund any external, harmful, unloving, negative, judgmental projections back to the higher self of the sender. Don't worry if that sender is in a body or not. Don't even worry about who they are. Let your higher self refund that energy while you maintain your awareness in your heart center and breathe. Now, ask your higher self to bring back all of your own harmful, unloving, judgmental projections right back to you. More specifically, ask your higher self to bring them back so that you can process them, heal them, forgive your own judgments at a time and a pace that is appropriate for you. And breathe. Feel that energy returning to you. Don't judge it. Just let it in. Stay in your heart. Love yourself. Love everything that you've created and projected to this point in your life. And breathe. Now, at some point, as you engage this process, either now or in the future, the ego mind is naturally going to want to criticize, to judge, to resist, to drag up an emotion from the past, or to worry about something in the future. Now, as you see and notice your ego doing this, simply say, "Thank you, ego, for showing me this aspect of myself. Now, please sit quietly in the corner." Because truly the ego is a little too active for its own good and for our own good. Its only real job is to warn you of imminent danger and to help you navigate physical reality, and to occasionally remind you of important events such as a birthday, an anniversary, etc. So when your ego tries to put you into fear, simply say, thank you for showing me this fear that's within me. Now sit quietly in the corner. And then just look at that fear, if it's a fear, or look at that judgment. Look at whatever it is that your ego has just shown you. And breathe and expand your energy of your higher self from your heart. And as you expand, as you breathe, embrace whatever it is that your ego has shown you. Whatever it is that the ego tried to use to pull you out of your present moment. Expand yourself and embrace whatever that was, whether it was a fear, whether it was the past, whether it was a judgment of yourself or anybody else. Simply breathe, expand, and reclaim the energy that you have put into that attitude or fear. And now we're not battling with our ego. We do not want to condemn it. What we're actually doing is asking it to return to its original intended role as our built-in GPS navigation device, our built-in radar that should only pop up a little message when something important needs to be remembered or avoided. So when it's sitting quietly in the corner, it's occupying its correct state within consciousness. Ideally, it should be responsible for about 5% of your thoughts in your day-to-day life. 5%. Practically nothing. Just enough to remind you that you needed to turn left to go to the grocery store, or that you need to be careful and not drop that iron on your foot. So allow it to do its correct job and its correct function. And also know that when it's showing you a judgment from your past, or it's giving you a worry about the future, it's actually helping you. If you can put yourself into the frame of mind where you can love yourself and forgive yourself and embrace whatever it is it's showing you, and not allow your mind to then become consumed with whatever ego thought is being recycled. So when the ego is doing all of the thinking in your mind, it's out of balance, and your mind will be out of balance, and your life will be out of balance. So when we ask it to sit quietly in the corner, we do so out of love, not as a condemning, judgmental person, but simply a loving entity that's reminding a somewhat unruly aspect of ourself to behave. Its function should not be 95% of the thoughts in our minds. Instead, it should simply be your assistant. And as we engage this process of reclaiming our power from the various aspects of our past, the various fears and judgments and attitudes that we have, we then form a very loving relationship with the ego, because it is showing us exactly what we still need to work on. The tricky part comes in not allowing whatever it is that is being shown to us, whatever worry, whatever thought process, to consume and dominate our mind. But instead, to stop that thought process, recognize it for what it is, which is one of our own self-created limitations. Ask the ego to please remain quiet, thank it for its role, and then reclaim the energy from exactly whatever it is that it just showed you. And as we move further into the process of reclaiming energy, the key is to be in a state of love and forgiveness. And as you journey backwards on your timeline, cleaning up the emotions and the judgments and the pain and the resistance and the identities of your past, it is important to remain in that loving, expanded, forgiving state, to forgive others who have hurt you and wronged you and judged you, to forgive yourself for judging others and harming others. And it is a process. It is an ongoing, never-ending, except when it eventually does end. But for now, consider it a never-ending process where we come to terms and come to full awareness of every single thought, every single attitude, emotion, fear, judgment, etc. within our minds. And the wonderful thing is that we have an entire world just waiting to mirror back to us everything that we still need to work on. And we have our wonderful ego reminding us of all of our old thought patterns. And as we unwind and reclaim the energy from those old thought patterns, the ego begins to feel happy in its role of simply communicating 5% of the time. The ego becomes calm. Your mind becomes more still. Your thoughts become more pure, more present moment centered. Your focus becomes like a laser. And in that state of laser-like focus, every single potential of abundance and joy and love and clarity and laughter and childlike essence all become available because they always were available. It's just you've turned down the volume on all of the non-essential thought processes. You've reclaimed your power from them, one at a time, day after day, until you're at the point where all of that energy and enthusiasm that you had as a child is available to you right now as an adult, along with all of the wisdom of your higher self, all of the wisdom that you've gained from reclaiming your energy from your past and from your limitations. And your past no longer serves to hold you down, but instead becomes a repository of energy that you can tap into at any time to reclaim your energy from, until the day comes where your past has no more of your energy in it. It simply is a story that you know and you have experienced, but it's a story. It is not you. It is not your identity any longer. And through that freedom of the past comes freedom from worrying about the future. Because now the future is no longer a potentially scary place where traumas that you have experienced in your past might happen to you again. That whole paradigm of thought dissolves away, and instead the future is unlimited potential. It's unfolding from you moment by moment, and you can't wait to see what happens next, because every moment is so wonderful and so divine. So I'd like you to just stay in this state, expanded state, and breathe. I want to thank you for being a part of this process, for being here on the planet at this time, and for doing exactly what you came here to do, which is be a loving, expanded being of light. And hopefully ascensionhelp.com will help facilitate that. If you need a little extra boost, I can help you with a remote session as well. And for those of you who are looking to change the world, change your heart to love, and simply broadcast that out into your reality. Thank you, everybody who's donated, and I look forward to talking with you again very soon. Namaste. I love you all.